Yo, what's up, family? We back with another one. Guys, this one, honestly, I usually say we're gonna knock it out the park, but we are in the park, so we might actually literally knock this out the park. For real, guys. We got a nice banger for y'all, man. I want y'all to just relax, put y'all chairs back. I want y'all to get y'all soft drink, y'all drink whatever it is y'all do, popcorn, your snacks, because this one, it's gonna be a movie right here. Just tap in, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm gonna introduce y'all now to the man of the hour. Let's get it. Yo, what's good, baby?
Not much.
We here, man.
Weather, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's like the heavens just all aligned
Exactly.
for what we about
I love
to
it when
show
a
the
plan
people.
comes together.
Sheesh, for real.
Let's do it.
For real. All right, so let the people know. What's your name? What city and state you represent? And if you're down with any type of team, let them know that too.
My name's John, Jersey City, New Jersey. Born and raised. I don't really got much of a team. I just got my baby here. I drive around. She's my daily driver.
Sheesh, she's your daily driver?
My daily driver. I take her everywhere. Cars are meant to be driven, I always say. So I don't baby
for
her.
real. That's the real deal.
Move her. That's it.
Just move her.
That's it.
What's the year, make, and model of the car?
It's a 1967 Chevy Impala.
Repeat that one more time.
1967 Chevy Impala.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
A 67 Chevy Impala. That's huge.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm super excited. I gotta ask you though, before we show the people this 67 Impala, what made you even get a 67 Impala? You don't look like you was running around in 67.
No. So there's a specific story to it. So
Okay.
call me a little bit of a TV buff. There's a TV show called Supernatural
Okay.
that they used to air on CW.
Uh-huh.
And so it kind of has that whole vibe. You got there's a car that's in the show that's kind of like a character of its own.
Okay.
So it's the 1967 Chevy Impala, but a 4-door sports sedan. So because of the show, that particular year, make, and model, and the 4-door
Okay.
became popular. But the problem was is that not many people back in the 60s valued the 4-doors, or especially
Really?
the hardtops. So
Really?
they let them all just rot to the ground. So I was 16 with a pipe dream. Started saving up my money,
Yeah.
thinking I'm gonna get this car
Yeah.
over the weekend. And I
Over the
a
weekend.
little bit of saving, and 2 years later I found one in upstate New York in Auburn.
So hold on. That says a lot about you though, John. Because that means you was really, not only did you have the vision that you wanted the car, but you said 2 years later. So you dedicated, you was focused in for 2 years?
Every day. Searching. I didn't even have the money yet. I'm searching to see what they worth, where I can find it. So,
That's a lot. That means a lot, bro.
yeah. So I had a little bit of money saved, but then I got lucky because it was around I was 18. It was my 18th birthday.
Okay.
And I found one on some really low quality classic car website.
Yeah.
So I messaged the guy. It was only up for an hour.
Yeah.
So I messaged him, say, hey, is it available? That's why he wanted 6,600 for it.
Okay.
I had just about that. A little bit less actually.
A little bit less?
I'll get more into that, but so I messaged him and he gets back to me. He goes, yeah, I have a guy actually coming out already to see it. This was Friday.
Yeah.
And, I have someone coming out to see it tomorrow, which is Saturday. He goes, but if he bails out, can you come Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
This is 5 hours away. I don't even have a car. I'm 18 years
Oh
old.
my God.
So I'm like, yeah, I'll find a way.
Y'all gotta get this in perspective. So no car, 18 years old. The guy's 5 hours away. And he's like,
5 hours away, yeah.
you can, if the guy don't show up tomorrow, you can come get it the next day.
He said, but I'm not holding it for you because I keep getting a ton of messages. So, all right. So long story short, I'm eager. It's Saturday, right? Thinking I'm not gonna get a message. Sure enough, around noon, because the guy bailed out. You were good for tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, sure. I called every uncle I had, every family member. So my one uncle, he was like, well, how long is it? Like, I think it's like a 3-hour drive.
Right.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But sure enough, he's a car enthusiast too, so he takes me out there to go see it.
And where was this at?
Auburn, New York.
Auburn,
Upstate New York.
New York.
Yeah, it's 5 hours one way.
5 hours, guys.
So we just went in a minivan.
Yeah.
So we go to see the car. I liked it. He wanted 6.6, but I only had I don't have $6,000 on it.
Okay.
So it worked out because it was relatively the same shape. It was all original hubcaps, everything. A little dusty because it was He wasn't the original owner. The original owner was an older gentleman. He used it for church, things like that.
Right.
He passed. It was a family friend, I think it was.
Okay.
We took it for the wife, and he just stored it in the barn. She wanted to sell it. But so long story short, he starts it up, and the car overheats in like 2 minutes.
No way.
And I'm like, I don't know what. So I'm worried. I'm like, yeah, I got something to work on. I'm
Right.
like, I don't know what's going on with the engine. He goes, all right, listen. He goes, if you,
Dang.
I'll take $6,000 for it. Anything less, you waste your time. I'm like, well, this is perfect.
What? Oh, so this is before he even knew you had $6,000 on.
Yeah, it might have been
$6,000.
like he said I wasted my time. So
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
But anyway, it turned out good. But the problem was that I had no way of getting it back. The car overheated.
Oh, that's
I didn't have a
right.
flatbed. So what we had to do is we had to pay the man, go back all the way to Jersey City.
What?
With nothing to show for, and then I had to go back the next weekend with a flatbed. So to get this car back in Jersey City, it was 20 hours in total.
20 hours.
Yeah, and that was my first car. I learned how to drive in this car. I got my driver's license in this car.
No way.
And
No
she's still
way.
going.
Are you serious?
13 years later, yeah, she's still going.
Guys, first car. You took the road test in that car?
They thought it was crazy. They're like, no, stop. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Guys, you took the road test. Y'all gotta really put this into perspective here. That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
This car was
It's definitely a unique story.
Yeah, and it was meant because you found it right around your birthday.
Yeah,
18th
matter of
birthday.
fact, yeah.
That's wild, man.
18th
After
birthday.
2 years.
But can I tell you something? I had to take the driver test twice. I failed the first time.
No way.
Yeah.
You had to take it
I
twice?
had to take it twice. The car's big. I tapped. I
tapped
parallel
one of
parking. I tapped the code.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. So the second time you took it,
Second time
you
around.
bought the car again?
Yeah.
Same car?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going defeated like that.
That's right. That's right.
This is my baby.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, I gotta ask you this because part of the channel is I want to inspire people, right? I want to motivate people. I want them to know when they see cars like this Impala right here, for instance, and they say, "Dad, that kid that's 16 or 15 or 18, and he sees you driving by, he says, yo, I would love old school like that, but I gotta start playing the lottery or something to get something like that." I want them to know that we just regular guys. At the end of the day, we're not the Billionaire Boys Club. We're not some, huge celebrities anywhere or anything like that. What do you do for a living to be able to drive this Impala so clean and keep it running pristine?
So now what I do for work is I'm a police officer for the city.
Okay, police officer.
One thing I want to put in retrospect is even when I first got this car,
yeah,
thinking about upbringings, you must have to come from a family that's well off, or
yeah,
you have to have some kind of foundation. Growing up, especially when I was 16, obviously you know how Jersey City is. It was rough. There were times where our lights would get cut off for months at a time.
Yeah.
No, drinking tap water, no food in the fridge. But when you have a dream, especially when it's something like a car, I used to play with the antennas just to get the channel on to watch the show, and I just fixated toward that, and I just made it my goal. Started working in a bakery, saving up money. That's it, and it came true. Hard work pays off.
Guys, y'all gotta catch the nuggets that he just dropped, man. For real, he said, not only does hard work pay off, but you gotta have a dream. He envisioned it. He used to have to play with the antenna and all that on the TV just to watch the show because he wanted to see that car, that character. And then something you said even earlier that stuck with me is 2 years. He's only 16. 2 years, he putting away his $20, his $10, his $2.30, whenever he get money, he putting some in his drawer. Till 2 years later, not only did he have the $6,000, but he finds it on his 18th birthday or right around, that month sometime. So it's like you gotta see it, guys. You gotta envision it here and know that you will get what you're trying to get. Just know it. Don't say, don't be wishy-washy. Just know for a fact you're gonna get it. And once you mentalize and really look at it and see it in your head, it's gonna happen. You just gotta stick with it, right, John? He stuck with it.
That's
2
it.
years.
Don't give up.
That's it.
A lot of persistence and a little bit of luck,
Facts. Just You're gonna be driving what you want to be driving.
Here we are.
That's dope. That's a dope story right there, man. This one of them ones y'all gotta rewind it and watch it multiple times. But that being said, and speaking of rewinding things multiple times, we're gonna rewind the time clock, cause I swear, when y'all see this car, you're gonna think we stepped in the time age. What year is this, right?
67.
You're gonna think we in 67. Cause this car look like it's right off the showroom floor, I swear. Guys, let's take a look at this car. You ready to show the people? Let's show the people, man. Whee! This is what I've been waiting for right here, baby. Dang. 67, y'all. Goodness gracious. My God. You did your thing, John. Boy, oh boy. 2 years to save it and 20 hours worth of traveling.
13 years of waxing her, wiping her down.
Yes.
The labor of love, I always say.
Labor of love, y'all. Check it out. Damn, man. Take this all in. 67? Damn. That's wild. Ooh-wee. This is the real deal. And you said, wait a minute, you said this was your daily?
Still is.
I might have to ask you a couple times that question during this feature.
Daily driver.
This the daily, y'all. Man.
Go to work in the car, go grocery shopping.
You serious?
Everything.
Goodness, man. This the daily. This thing is outside every day.
She sees snow, she sees rain.
I was gonna ask you that.
She
I was
sees it
gonna
all,
ask you that.
I always say, I forgot where I saw it, but it was recently. It was like, cars are meant to be driven.
Yeah.
So I understand people want to hold on to things, but at the same time, you have to have fun.
You
gotta enjoy it.
Got you. So let me ask you, exterior-wise, what's going on? Is that the original paint?
So everything about the car is original, minus the paint. So what I did was 3 years ago.
Okay.
So for the past 10 years, she's had the original paint.
Yeah.
You know, over time she got worn out. She started cracking. I appreciated it for what it was, but I thought, you know, maybe it's time to freshen her up a bit.
Yeah.
So what I did was I got her painted. They sanded her down to the to bare metal. It's the original color though.
Okay.
So I went with the original color. But everything aside from that, the hubcaps, the bumpers, the interior, everything's original.
Guys, look, everything is original. The hubcaps. Goodness gracious. The grill, the bump, all of this is the original from back then.
Yep.
Now let me ask you about these lights. These are original headlights over here. Do they shine? Are they like compared to today's cars that come with the xenon and HID, LED, all the special stuff?
Yeah.
These joints right here, they still got the yellow bulb type?
They still got the yellow bulb.
What?
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
That's it.
It's nostalgic, y'all. He didn't even change
everything's yellow.
Everything's yellow. That's
low
the
hue.
Yeah, the low hue.
Yeah.
Guys, look at these headlights again. This is what we're talking about right here. These joints is probably the only joints you're gonna see on the highway with the low hue, the yellow candlelight light, just moving. I think it's perfect that you kept it that way too. It just keeps it real nostalgic and original.
People always tell me I'll put this in there, do that. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do
Right.
that? Redo the seats. No, I like it. Especially too, like you see this. If you ever look inside the interior, there's cracks, there's this, that. But I've always said that the blemishes are what make things beautiful. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And when of course, one day she'll see it. She'll see the interior, but as it sits, you gotta just appreciate it.
You gotta appreciate it. Real. You have to, guys. Now notice with your license plate, you got the historic joint.
Yeah.
Official, guys. It's really historic, man. What's the rules for that? How old does the car have to be? You know?
So people always say, oh, it's back and forth. It's got to be 25 years or older.
Okay.
What I like about it is it's free registration. You only have to register it every 4 years, which is good.
Really?
I forget to register my car. But
it is free.
It's it's $40 for the first the initial.
Okay.
But then you're only supposed to drive the car. I mean, don't tell me what for educational exhibitions only.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you get a car like this, especially in the city, people don't see these cars. It's educational.
It is. I was just about to say. I'm sure.
Who's to say what an educational exhibition is, anyways?
This is I'm telling you, if you pull this out on a daily, I'm sure somebody asks you at least one question per day about the
Absolutely.
car. There you go.
Absolutely.
That's education.
Yeah.
And it's exhibition because you outside with it.
Yeah.
You put it together. So you meet the requirements.
That's it.
Damn. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Now those wheels, what size hubcaps you got on here? Like
Those are 14s.
14?
They're still the original 14s, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't even see tires like that
No,
anymore.
you know how hard it is to get?
It's hard to get these tires?
Yeah, you can order them online. What's funny is that actually recently, I was taking a trip out to Long Island, and I caught a flat right over the bridge.
Yikes!
Right? I had to
Yikes.
spare, but so then I went around to go shop around. You can't find these things.
Yo,
I didn't realize
just
how hard it
looking
was.
at it. Look at these tires,
Yeah,
yo. These tires are not. You're not going to.
You're not going to Pep Boys.
Boys.
You're not finding them. No.
You're not going to Pep Boys and just saying, "Hey, let me get a such and such." I don't even know what size. You know the tire specs for that?
I think it's like I don't even know.
I don't know. Just looking at it, you don't see them that.
It's 225 70 14.
70.
Yeah.
225 70 is
14.
different.
Skinny little things.
Yeah, they different, man.
Yeah.
Now your rear tire looks like it might be a little chunkier.
No, it's the same size.
Same size all the way
It's the same
around?
size.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
No,
Being
yeah,
good
just the
rich.
wheel well.
Wow.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about getting bigger tires on the back,
Yeah?
raising it a little bit.
Oh yeah?
But like I said, I'm thinking like don't fix what's not broken.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This is how it was made.
Sheesh.
I'm purist in a sense.
Now let me ask you, John. In 67, you said people wasn't really feeling these like that?
So these actually, the four-door, there's a four-door hardtop.
Yeah.
So the one thing about it is that when you roll down the windows, there's no post in the middle. So
Oh, wow.
Back in the 60s, they
Look at that.
marketed
There's no
it.
post, y'all, in the middle.
Yeah. So that's what's hard. You can find sedans all day. But the
Ah.
hardtop, that's what makes it
Really?
hard to find. But these were marketed as the family man's muscle car.
The family man's muscle
Yeah.
car. Okay.
That's what it was about.
Okay.
So they made the hardtop specifically for that. Like you can have a family, you can have the kids in the back, a four-door, but you still got that aggressive look.
Yeah, that aggressive. And it does.
Yeah.
I think I would prefer the hardtop myself.
So then the thing is that the only people that were buying these four-doors were the family men.
Right.
At the end of the day, did they value cars like it was the SS or the 427? No.
Right. Right. Sheesh. It's a beautiful car, man. Now I noticed in the back, when you come around to the back, it has a name back here.
Yeah.
Could this be the name of this pretty girl right
That
here?
is the name. Yeah.
Annabelle, huh?
Annabelle. Every time someone brings her up, they don't even say, "Oh, your car, your Chevy." They know you bringing Annabelle out. She's got a personality of her own.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yo, Annabelle's outside. And that's the bow tie that it comes with back then? Back in,
bow tie, yeah.
look at this little bow tie, y'all.
She's showing the age of credits.
Yo!
Yeah.
I never ever saw a car with the small bow tie like this.
Yeah.
That's what Chevy was going with?
Yep.
That's different. That's different, man. Sheesh. This is a beauty right here, y'all. I'm telling you. What's going on interior-wise?
It's all original.
All original?
Everything's original.
Guys, take a look at the inside.
Like I said, the cracks, rips. That's how she was.
It adds to it. It definitely adds to it. It's nice though, man. It's not really that cracked the way one might think.
I mean, I do my part. The seats got more thread and stitching than anything these days.
Yeah,
they rip the front seat. You just got to maintain it the best you can. That's it.
This is a
My
beauty.
favorite part about it. Everyone always says, "Why don't you change it?"
What's that?
The center, the horn cap. So it's all cracked and
The horn cap?
You can still see the Impala logo a little bit. But I just gives it character, I think.
Definitely. Definitely. Wow. I love the doors with the leather on it.
And you know, I gotta have my little matchbox on. You ever see that?
Gotta check that out.
So
check
that's
out the matchback. Yo,
it's black, but
yo,
I was like, I'll never find this again.
Where'd you even find that?
At AutoZone.
No way.
Yeah. I was like, oh, look at that.
AutoZone had it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Same year?
Same year.
That's wild, man. Yeah, you know, that's not something you're gonna find.
Because you hear about the 64s, you know, the 63s, but 67's like that off.
That off number.
Off number, yeah. Everyone always thinks it's a 66, actually.
Right.
And they're different. The bumper's different, grill's different.
Mm-hmm.
Taillights are different.
On the 66? Really?
Yeah.
67 is different. And the one in the show that you watched was a 67?
67. It's actually black too, so that would be.
Really?
But then, so when I went to go paint it, I was thinking about painting it black naturally, because you know the whole thing about the show, and that's where it all started from. So then my daughter, she's 8 now, and she's fixated on this car.
Okay.
Daddy, when I get older, this is my car, right? Like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is yours, babe. No problem.
Yeah.
So then when it was time to go paint it, I talked to her. She's into the car. I actually did a little bit of work to her, like, you know, in the garage, doing the motor, and I explained to him, like, hey, I'm gonna paint the car. Do you think I should paint it black? She's like, no, you gotta keep this color.
Yeah.
As little as she was, I'm like, why do you think so? She was, because it's unique. I don't want to be like everybody else. Like, you know what, David? Right. Keep it.
That's it. You put the stamp. That's it, man. It stays.
She's gonna be the one driving it after.
Exactly. So it gotta be the way she like it, man. That's what's up. That's dope. Now, I gotta ask you, looked at the interior, everything's original. Exterior, 90% is original. Only thing not is the paint job.
Correct.
I gotta ask you this, did you change anything with the audio? Is this the original audio?
Original, it's an AM radio.
No way!
It's the original.
Guys, come look,
original AM radio. I get the 1010 wins.
No way, you got 1010 wins news. That's it, baby. AM audio. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, that's all you getting in this joint. This is a 67 and he kept the audio original. From the knobs. I'm looking at the knobs and all that. That's wow. Guys, y'all gotta take one more look at that. Look at the knobs. Look at the whole setup in there. Dang.
So you know what I also thought was pretty unique too?
What's that?
It's a blemish. If you look over on the where the glove box is,
okay.
You see how there's like indentations, like dents?
Yes.
So back in the day, what people used to do is break into the glove boxes.
Those 3 dots?
Open. Yeah. So before my time,
you gotta either zoom in or go on the other side. Y'all gotta see what we talking about here. This is wow. Oh, 3 dots on the glove box. What's going on with that?
You see, I always thought it was pretty funny, so I kept it. If you look right here, there's like indentations.
Yeah.
So back in the day, what people used to do is they used to pry, because it's locks. They used to pry it open, try and get like the whatever goodie. So.
No way.
I was thinking about fixing it, but I'm like, you know what?
Nah, you gotta keep that.
Yeah.
You gotta keep
It's
that.
always been there.
Wow. That says a lot, man. That's crazy. Dang, that's crazy. I saw this car before, but I feel like I'm getting so much more information.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
This is crazy, man. Performance. Did you touch performance at all?
You know the answer is no. You want me to pop it?
Yeah, pop the hood for it.
I put a new air filter on it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Oh, wow, guys. Look at that. Carburetor. Sheesh. So you put the new air filter, what is it, Edelbrock?
Yeah, it's just for better airflow.
Nice.
I noticed the original one was a little bit narrow.
Yeah.
So especially in the summer months, I'll put that one on.
Nice.
Just to get more airflow, keep the heat down.
Yeah, this is great.
The oil cap is silver at my daughter's request.
At your daughter's request?
It's painted silver. I'm like, all right.
No way.
I don't know why. I don't know.
She just wanted that.
I just wanted it. So I did it.
That's what's up. Guys, y'all gotta understand, we looking at 67 right now. There's so much space in here too. It's just different from what I'm used to seeing. Like when you're looking at the inside of the engine bay on the 67. Well kept too, man. Goodness gracious. Well kept. Now, normally I ask people what is the most expensive mod that they done to the car. In this case, you didn't really do mods to it.
Yeah.
But what would you say is the most expensive part of having a car like this?
Like maintaining it?
Just maintaining it?
I wouldn't say that there's much.
It's not
the most
much.
I put into this car was the paint.
Was the paint?
Yeah, and then every once in a while you gotta replace the alternator.
Yeah.
The last 13 years of brakes. It's just maintenance.
Yeah.
The one thing I like is that you're not paying an arm and a leg for parts.
Is that right?
An alternator with what, $45?
Wow.
Everything's so cheap.
And I would have thought because it's a classic
Harder
like
to
this,
find,
hard to
expensive.
find or very expensive.
No.
It's the opposite.
The only thing you're really spending is gas.
Gas.
Mileage, especially daily driving.
Woo. So let me ask you about how much does it cost to fill up the tank on something like
So
that?
it cost about 65.
65?
And this isn't, let me remind you, just the prices have dropped significantly.
Facts.
But I remember even during Sandy,
Facts.
there's no gas station. This thing used to eat gas.
Yikes.
But I think I got maybe 8 gallons, miles per gallon.
Okay.
So every couple of days I got to fill it back up.
$60 about what? That's like 4 days, 3?
Yeah, about 3-4 days.
3-4 days.
The driving I do, but I wouldn't change it. I'll keep spending it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Now the ride, because I saw you when we was waiting for you just now. You almost passed me. You did pass me, but I almost didn't see you because this car actually, it's not sluggish.
No, she goes.
This actually moves pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, hold up. And you was like, just cruising,
good,
but
Mom.
it was going though. I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Because every time that we spoke and we talked about and we saw the car, I never saw it in motion till today. So to see it today, how it was just moving like that, I was like, yo, Annabelle, boy, she got some kick.
Yeah.
She moving, and you was just in cruise mode. It wasn't like you was trying to go
And
fast.
she's still, it's funny because it's got the 327. It's a 5.4
Okay,
with the 4-barrel.
okay.
The transmissions, it's still the original 2-speed.
Come look at this, y'all.
It's a 2-speed power glide.
Wow.
Yeah.
2-speed transmission. That's crazy. Any headaches with the car as far as like having a 2-speed transmission?
No.
No?
She moves.
She moves.
Never had a problem with it.
She moves, man.
Yeah, never had a problem.
God.
I'm sure the time will come, but until then.
Hopefully not. It might just,
No, but here's the thing. If she goes out, just gotta rebuild her. That's it.
Facts. Facts. Guys, take one more look before we move on. Take a look at that motor, man. Sheesh. Now, we're coming closer to the end of the feature, but I gotta ask you this. When you first got this car, the guy had it in the barn.
Yeah.
You said it was pretty much looking like this or what have you, but it wasn't like this, obviously.
No.
You had to give it the love that it needed.
Yeah.
How long did it take to get it from how the guy had it in that barn when you first saw it for the first time to get it to look at what we're looking at right now? How long would you say that took? Like,
I'm honestly gonna say,
yeah,
it took the total 13 years.
13 years.
Everything's, when you find something you love, you take your time with it.
Facts.
Do it again. Doesn't come out right, you keep doing it.
Yes.
And it's just one of those things that, especially with cars like these, even when you put the wear and tear on them,
Yeah.
driving them daily, there's always something to do.
Yeah.
But I think that's the beauty of it. Because
Definitely.
when you have a hot passion like this, a hobby like this, you can't keep your hands off the car anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You
But
can't.
I'll be honest. So that time when it was overheating,
Guys, look at this. Look at this car. What
it took a I think it was a $6 thermostat,
Uh-huh.
and she was back on the road.
That was it?
$6 thermostat.
When it was overheating up there?
Yeah.
Really?
That $6 thermostat saved me $600.
600 bucks. I was just about to say. He took off $600 for a $6 thermostat. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Any future plans for this thing? For Annabelle?
Keep driving her.
Keep driving.
The seats. I want to do the seats, but
Okay.
that's it. When it comes, it comes. Like I said, my daughter's young.
Yeah.
I let her spill things in the back.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's still very much, as it was in the 60s, a family car.
A family car with some muscle.
The family man's muscle car.
The family man's muscle car,
Yeah.
for real. Damn, man. All right, I think we covered pretty much everything. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Anybody that motivated you or helped you, or anything? Anybody?
So the only thing that I will,
inspired?
well, especially with the paint.
Yes.
One thing I got to give a shout out to, because he actually, for a while, you get out of the hobby. Well, one thing I will say, Cernio's.
Cernio's.
Amazing paint, even better guys.
Okay.
They go to the car show too, big car enthusiast. So I think one thing I will say about that, it definitely got me more. Because there are times where like your passion for going to car shows and this, they die down and X, Y, and Z. But
Yeah.
I think that's good paint. I don't know.
It is.
I don't even know if you want to put it.
It is. Guys, look at this. Look at the paint job.
Paint's important, and
Look at
having
it.
guys that know how to do it is even better.
Even better.
The one thing I gotta say, the only thing that I really did, aside from my own work, is that.
This is nice, man. This is beautiful.
And you know what's funny? They were the only ones who would paint it. I went to two different places.
No way.
They didn't want the headache. Like, no.
Really?
Yeah, one place.
What?
I'm not gonna name it,
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the ones that, the
Get
guys that really, that were actually not only took on the task, but were enthusiastic about it. So,
wow,
I
that's
gotta thank
crazy.
them for how she looks now,
She
as
looks
far as paint-wise.
paint-wise, man. She looks good. She looks better than good. Guys, I told y'all we was gonna knock this one out the park. Well, if you look around, we are in the park. And guys, I think I delivered. I think we knocked this one out. Boop. Home run, guys, for real. Anyway, it's Regular Guys, Irregular Cars on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, leave a positive comment. Every Friday, we're gonna hit y'all with banger after banger after banger. Make sure y'all tap in Regular Guys, Irregular Cars on Instagram. That's where you're gonna see what's coming up in the future. And last but not least, we got Regular Guys.Irregular Cars on TikTok. We're gonna take the same videos, flip it, bounce it, music. We're gonna make it real creative. So tap into the TikTok channel as well. Like I always say, guys, I love y'all. Peace.